Welcome back. Sorry for the interruption. Continuation of the Sivanandalahai. So, with Ambal to show kindness to him, endow him with kindness of heart, and also Sattvic Bhava, which is knowledge. Now, next is number 4, fourth sloka. Sahasram vartande jagadi vibudaha shudrapalata na manye swapne va tadanusaranam tatkృతఫలం haribrahmadinam abhi nigadavaja masulabam chiram yaje shambho shiva tava padamboja bhajanam. Meaning, in this world, many are the minor deities who bestow paltry rewards. I do not even in dream attach any importance to them or to their worship or to the results accruing from it. O Lord, O thou bestower of happiness and embodiment of all goodness, for long I have been praying for thy lotus feet, which are difficult of attainment even for divinities like Vishnu and Brahma who live in close proximity to thee. In this world, there are innumerable devas, that is, personal potentialities who give temporary and paltry pleasures. They can be easily obtained by praising those men of possession and power. A seeker who wishes to attain liberation from the thraldom of samsara will not gain anything by worshipping such devas. He should pray only to that Shiva who gives auspiciousness to the world. Prayer should be according to the precepts of the Vedas, which say, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. The experiencer of Brahman becomes Brahman itself. For those who seek liberation from this ocean of samsara, the lotus feet of Lord Shiva are the only refuge, but it is the most difficult to attain. Even great devas like Hari and Brahma were unable to succeed or obtain it in spite of being in the proximity of the Lord always. The seeker should take it upon himself that even in his dreams he will not worship those devatas or men of power and wealth who grant the wishes of their devotees very easily, though only temporary. They may be in thousands and easy to please. Yet, the seeker should resolve firmly not even to think of them, because of pleasing them he will be attaining only temporary succor. It is Lord Shambhu. He gives everlasting bliss to those who meditate upon him. The seeker should pray to him to allow this suffering soul to go near those lotus feet, worship them, and attain permanency. Number 5. Smridau Shastre Vaidye Shakuna Kavita Gana Fanidau Purane Mandre Va Stuti Natana Hasyeshva Chaturaha Katam Rajnyam Preetirbhavati Mayi Ko Aham Pashupate Pashum Nam Sarvajna Pratita Kripaya Palaya Vibho. I am not proficient in the law, codes, or the philosophies, in medicine or augury, in poetry or music, in ancient laws, that is Puranas, or mystic chants, panegyrics, histrionics, or buffoonery. How then can kings be pleased with me? And who, after all, am I? Ignorant as I am, like a beast, or in the alternative, the ignorant soul that I am, Save me, O Lord, out of thy far famed mercy, thou all knowing and all pervading one. Now, continuation. The seeker spends all his time begging the Lord for his lotus feet, knowing very well that it is very difficult. It is a very difficult task. He goes about finding ways and means to reach it and following the rules of those paths very strictly without thinking of anything else. So, in this world of beings, he has become useless. He is more like an animal or a tree here. If anyone has to live in this world, he should be able to please either the king or men of power, position, and wealth. For this, he should be an expert in any of the following. He should use all his four andakaranas for giving this expertise. A man should know the Smritis and Dharma Shastras written by Manu and Yajnavalkya so that he can advise his masters about what is right and what is wrong, or he should be good at language and grammar and should be able to argue on any subject logically. He can also make a living by treating sick people, or at least he should be able to predict others' future correctly and advise them accordingly. One can earn money by pleasing wealthy, powerful men by praising them in the form of poetry or prose. For this, one should be able to remember that man's history correctly. At least he can please them by singing songs of their choice, or dancing to their tunes, or by buffoonery. One can also earn by giving lectures on Puranas or Idihasas. One can be an expert in Mantra Shastras or Tantra Shastras. But for learning all these, one has to invest all his inner faculties into the work he is doing. Only then he can become an expert in the chosen field. But a true seeker of God can never become an expert in any of the above because his antakarnas are always busy finding out the paths to reach the Lord. So, it is impossible that any of the kings or men of power will be pleased with him and look after him. Even if he becomes their favorite by any means, it is only a temporary position, for if that rich man changes his mind, favoring another, his position is lost. Even a great king like Mahabali, who had all the comforts in this world, was not happy, and casting away all the comforts, he wanted to realize the self. The seeker should constantly pray to the all pervading one that he is after all an animal moving about according to his instincts, and the Lord, who is the protector of animals, should show some kindness to him and save him from this sansar and look after him. Shiva should condescend to fill the seeker with his love so that the seeker with the Lord's love will be able to transact business in this world. Then he will not need any of the above methods to earn money for transactions. Thank you. Hare Krishna.